We've seen this all over the country, Steve. This drag show push into the small towns is a very extreme Trojan horse pushing the aggressive LGBTQ agenda into small town America, and we just simply did not want to stand for it.
So, you've probably heard a little bit about Moore County, North Carolina this week after it was reported that criminal vandalism caused somewhere between 12,000 to 40,000 people to lose power for days. Moore County, North Carolina declared a state of emergency as the power outages continue after what has been deemed a deliberate attack on the county's two electrical substations by gunfire. Even scarier is the authorities' assertion that whoever did this attack was someone who, quote, knew exactly what they were doing. Around 30 shell casings from a high-powered rifle have been recovered from the sites where gunfire disabled the two electric substations. So let's back up a bit to last January, when a bulletin from the Department of Homeland Security warned that violent domestic actors, quote, have developed credible, specific plans to attack electricity infrastructure since at least 2020, identifying the electric grid as a particularly attractive target. And first off, let me just be clear that DHS has not issued any statement connecting the current situation in Moore County to extremism. Many folks online are speculating that these two attacks, however, are connected to a local drag show that was happening in the area and drew lots of ire from conservative locals. And once again, I want to be clear that there is no confirmed link between the two, but a woman who was publicly protesting the drag show, Emily Rainey, claimed on social media that sheriff's deputies questioned her about the outages after she posted online that she knew why they occurred. The power is out in Moore County and I know why, she wrote on Facebook, and then when the police questioned her, quote, I used the opportunity to tell them about the immoral drag show and the blasphemies screamed by its supporters.
Great, Steve. So let me lay the scene out for you. You have a very quaint downtown of a southern conservative Christian area and a drag show event coming from Raleigh called the House of Cox, with the chief performer Naomi Dix.
So this is a pretty compelling link, but the Moore County Sheriff Ronnie Fields has not been able to tie anything explicitly to the drag show. It's important to have these caveats because in a world of rising extremist violence, we have to keep our heads level when we look for the truth. It's easy to jump to conclusions, especially when there seems to be a really compelling link. It's clear that we are just at the beginning of this rising tide of seriously politically motivated attacks on our country's infrastructure. And this is very, very serious, and so our coverage and engagement of it needs to be equally serious and measured as well. Because of that, this is a story that we have to keep following, keep asking the questions. Are these leads legitimate or are they merely a crazy woman ranting on the internet? This will obviously have updates to it, so stay tuned to the breakdown to make sure that you're getting the rest of the story. And you can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.